everyone, it's Christina from American Red Flower Farm. So right now we are dressed in Christmas attire. Christmas pajamas on the farm. Let's say we're farming meets fashion. Let's do farming meets fashion. Yeah, so yeah, it is December 3rd, December 2nd, December 3rd, I think. So we're out here on the farm and I am going to plant some more plugs. We have, I think, over 2,000 plugs that still need to be planted out. I planted, I think, maybe 2 trays, an equivalent of 2 trays, even though I think it might have been like 3 different varieties that I've planted so far. And I will just walk around and show you guys real quickly what I've planted this far.
You have this.
Speaking of function,
this flap.
We've got these quick snaps here in case we have to use the facilities. So the farm is a disaster. Everything is dead, just about. Actually, there's a couple things that are alive besides the plugs that we planted. But so it's a disaster around here. It looks horrible. It's almost sad, but I know that in the spring it's gonna be beautiful again. So right here, I planted Gadacia. That's what it is. It's Gadacia. Yeah, so this is the, I think, salmon Gadacia. And this was almost a whole tray, which a tray was 210, I think, of these ones. I've got to fix the line down here. It's come out of place. Ona's been out here pulling out the dead plants and tilling the ground with his hand tiller, with his Ryobi, with his Ryobi drill attachment pieces for his 40-watt drill. Okay, so let's move on. Here are some sunflowers. I don't know that I planted these or if these are volunteers from the sunflowers that we planted in the beginning of the springtime or in spring. But yeah, here's a few. There's actually a few more down there. So those are a few things that are alive on the farm. I mean, our weeds are even dead. The solidago, no, this is not solidago. This is blue pleurum. And it's hard to see it because it like camouflages in with the dirt. And the green that you probably do see is stalk that I just like plugged in to the empty spots. Did I plant? Oh, I also planted down here. Okay, so in this bed, this is going to be our perennial bed for the most part. I've put some yarrow in here in this early spring last year when we first started planting, and also my propagated snapdragons that I'd pinched last year. And so those are out here, and so I'm going along with that, and I put out more snapdragon plugs. And this was about 3/4 of a tray of snapdragons. I believe it was apple blossom. I'll plug that in somewhere over here, what those look like. But the yarrow is extremely happy. These weren't treated with the Actinovate or the root shield that we are using on the plugs. Oh, speaking of that, I have some video clips of me doing the treatment on the plugs, and so I'll plug that in right here. This is an organic treatment. It is OMRI approved. Okay, and so the other method that I'm doing for the plugs is I've got this bucket filled up with non-chlorine water. It's well water. I've got a little over a gallon of water in here, and I am mixing the biofungicide. I'm combining both biofungicides into the water at a rate of 1 to 2 teaspoons per gallon of water. So I'm going to do about 1 to 2 teaspoons, about 1.5 teaspoon into this tub of water of each one. So right now I'm going to plant dianthus. This is electron mix. I'll plug in what it looks like either here, and there is a 200 and it's 210. There's actually a 216 in here. I'm going to plant these out, and I'm going to work on this row right here that is partly cleared out. I'm going to go through it with this tool right here. I don't know what it's called, but it works great. I've been using this for years. And so yeah, I'll be using this. And then I've also got a type of hoe that I use fairly often. I also wanted to tell you guys that we've been building up a collective of comments that we like, or some that we even don't like. I think we're gonna put into the we're gonna do a series, and it's gonna be a best of. We'll do it during a live session, I think, and we will. It's kind of like an award ceremony almost. And we were thinking that maybe we can have you guys like vote in the comments on what you think is the best of that category. So we'll get that out. We'll start doing that this week, and then hopefully we'll be able to do that this coming weekend maybe. So yeah, so that's it. And remember, keep your hands dirty. These ones are, oh my gosh, I don't remember. No, I do remember. Let me just think. Not campanula. They are, oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. This is gonna be an outtake for sure.
It's the
Canterbury bells? No.
It's the one we had very little of.
Oh, it's
Blue plurum.
Nope, it's not blue plurum. That's
Yeah,
done
it
that
is.
way.
Oh,
That's done that way.
the first one. Oh, okay.
Just let me think for a second. Don't say anything. Gadacia. That's what it is. It's Gadacia. Yeah, so this is the, I think, salmon Gadacia. And this was almost a whole tray, which a tray was 210, I think, of these ones. I've got to fix the line down here. It's come out of place.